It is dun, 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 podcast day. Okay, so basically today's podcast is going to be a little different because I'm going to do 73 questions like Verbo. Although, you know what, I should be filming this. So let me get the record up. Okay, yeah. Record. Okay, awesome. Hello, and welcome to Catch Up with Caroline. Another week, another podcast. By the way, next week's going to be super exciting because we're definitely going to have a guest and a surprise guest, which is always super fun. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But anyways, for today, I'll be doing 73 questions, but I'm still going to be playing music as well. So basically, I'm going to do like a pretty good length of questions and then play a song. So, and you can ask questions as we go, whatever you'd like, but let's get started. What's your favorite time of day? My favorite day? It depends. I really like early morning when I first wake up. It's a good time to kind of just like get alert. I don't feel too much pressure because I wake up pretty early. I wake up at like 5 a.m. So I feel like pretty calm, pretty good. So early morning. Biggest weakness, sometimes I take things a little too much to heart and think about it too much. Biggest strength, I never give up. What's the biggest learning experience you've had? Honestly, I can't even say one. I feel like my whole life has been a learning experience. Like so many crazy things have happened that I've been like, I would never even expect or anticipate happening. And I've grown from all of them. What's your idea of a perfect date? I really don't know. I'd be happy with anything. I'm pretty low maintenance. It really doesn't depend on what I'm doing with the person. It depends on the person and the conversation really. What's one vice you wish you could give up? Probably Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. What's a cause that's important to you? Um, I think teen suicide awareness has always been really important to me because I don't think and just suicide awareness in general, because I don't think people realize how serious it is. What's your favorite song? My favorite song currently is Oceans. My go-to karaoke song is Shallow by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper from A Star is Born. When are you the most inspired? I'm the most inspired when things are happening to me, but usually what will happen is something crazy will happen, a big life event, a big life change, and it's like that first day or 2 days, I can't even write a song about it because it's way too fresh. And then once I have some time to process, I'll kind of like write some things down, figure some things out, and then like my creative thing just goes like boom, and it's amazing. Well, can you sing right now? Oh, sure. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never make the ground. Crash through the surface, swear they can't hurt us. Far from the shallow now. Hey Liz Tuesday, thank you so much for the follow. Sweet or savory? Probably more sweet, but either's fine. What song can you listen to on repeat? I would say again, Shallow for sure. What makes you smile? The most people I love. Music. Music makes me smile a lot. Christian music especially, but a lot does. What's one thing people don't know about you? People don't know anything about me. Heels or flats or sneakers? Sneakers, but they have to be really, really cute sneakers. I actually have a pair of sneakers that I wear every single day. They're like black, but they're bedazzled, so they're cute. What are your pronouns? Pronouns are she/her. Who's your favorite songwriter? Taylor Swift. I just think she's super iconic. What do you like to do in your free time? I probably like to do, I don't even know. I don't even have free time. If I have free time, I just try to clean because sometimes things don't get clean. So yeah, for sure. Vintage or new? New. I've never been a vintage person. What are 3 things you can't live without? People who I love, shoes and my phone. What do you say to yourself to motivate you? To motivate me, I would say, never give up. If you give up, you'll never know what could happen. So, like, the key is not giving up. If you had a superpower, what would it be? I would like to read people's minds, but maybe I wouldn't, because that might actually hurt me. So maybe I wouldn't want that. You know what I mean? Um, um, what game do you remember from your childhood? I don't really remember any. I remember one game, like a road trip game that was like, it was almost like a singing one where you were like, "Hey, my name is Amy, my husband's name is Adam, we live in Arkansas, and we sell apricots," and you would go down the whole alphabet. Can you sing one of your songs? Absolutely, let's do it. Sugar crashing, too many lows between the highs when I'm laughing. It's only 'cause I'm about to cry. Yeah, I wish I could love myself and love you too. Yeah, I wish I could have my cake and eat it too. Ooh, thank you so much for the follow, Spicy Cupcake 00. And then window or aisle seat, I would definitely say window seat. What's your current TV character obsession? Quinn Fabray from Glee. I love her. Leather or lace? I can't choose. I love both. Both are amazing. What's the most adventurous thing you've done in your life? I think just posting on social media is adventurous and putting yourself out there, because it's a lot to put yourself out there to strangers. How would you define yourself in 3 words? I don't know. That's it. I have no clue. I don't know. Can you sing an Ariana Grande song, please? Absolutely. Right now I'm in a state of mind I wanna be in like all the time. Ain't got no tears left to cry. So I'm picking it up, loving, I'm living, I'm picking it up. I just want you to come with me. We're on another mentality. Ain't got no tears left to cry. So I'm picking it up, loving, I'm living, I'm picking it up. What's your current favorite piece of clothing that you own? Just spirit jerseys in general, black sweatshirts, tights, that's my go-to. What's a must-have clothing that everybody should own? I would say like a black sweatshirt is always super fun. And just like it goes with everything, oh, cry baby. They call you cry baby, but you don't even care. Cry baby. What's inspiring you in life right now? Honestly, just living every day. Every day is different. You never know what's going to happen, and you can find inspiration in anything. Like just even driving this morning, I saw like the sunrise for the first time. Didn't even mean to see the sunrise, but it was like so beautiful. What's the best piece of advice you've received? Oh, if they don't know you personally, don't take it personally. That's a really good one. Oh, and also rejection is God's protection. That's one of my favorites. What's your pet peeve? Nosy people, for sure. Diamonds or people who think they know things when like they don't. It's very condescending. It's very degrading. It's very disgusting. Diamonds or pearls? Pearls. What's something you notice about someone when you first meet them? Just their energy, like what energy they give off. No, I know nobody's asking me these. I'm doing 73 questions for a podcast that I'm filming right now. What's your favorite concert you've ever been to? That's honestly super hard to pick because I've been to a lot of good ones, but probably Britney Spears, because I love her dancing. And she just has a bunch of good songs. It was like every song was a bop. It wasn't boring. She only had like 1-2 ballads, and that was just the vibe. I really liked it. What's your biggest regret? It's very personal, so I probably shouldn't say it. But it was letting somebody back into my life when, like, because I was trying to be nice, but it really ended up hurting me. And I forgave them, but I forgave them in a way because I don't think I quite understood what forgiveness was, which is forgiveness means still having your own boundaries. But I forgive them with, you know, tearing down on my boundaries, and it really hurt me. And it really hurt me at a vulnerable time. And I wish I didn't do that. Hey, Casey Beaver 04, and also oversharing at certain times to people who I couldn't trust. That was hard. Um, yeah, yeah, you have to be careful. What's heavily played on your music right now? Um, I've been listening to a lot of Machine Gun Kelly and a lot of Conan Gray. A lot of Conan Gray's new album, Super 8. It's amazing. What's your favorite board game? My favorite board game is definitely Scrabble. What's my guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure is Scrabble or watching reruns of Glee. What book did you most recently finish? This is going to be embarrassing. um, this is going to be really embarrassing. Oh, yeah, I finished like a law book. It was like a book about the law, but I forgot what it was. Yeah. What are you currently reading? The internet. I'm currently reading the internet. I'm embarrassed. Hi, Emerson. How do you start your day? I start my day by waking up, and then I look at my to-do list and I start doing it. That's it. What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is probably Easter. If you could raid one woman's closet, who would it be? Okay, I don't know if I can say a fictional character, but I would absolutely say Blair Waldorf. Don't Blame Me by Taylor Swift. Let's do it. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord, save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Oh, Lord, save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. If you could switch lives with one person for a day, who would it be? I would pick Machine Gun Kelly. I know that's weird, but I would. Yeah, I just think it'd be fun. But I'd only want it for one day. But I think for one, A B C D E F U A B C D E F U, and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke down car and the things you call art. You and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all get lost. What's one thing that you've always wanted to try but been too scared to do? Probably dye my hair like pink. you know? Um, where was the best vacation you've ever taken? Las Vegas. Las Vegas was really fun. Um, What's one city you've always dreamed of traveling to? Really anywhere outside the US, just because I've never been outside the US. Um, what's a movie that made you cry? I watched The Click. It's like an Adam Sandler movie when I was 12 and I cried, and it's actually the only movie that I've ever cried to. And I just cried because everybody else was crying, and I don't even know why everybody else was crying. It was a very strange thing. Have you ever been in a musical? I have. I was in a Susical, the musical. It was really great. And then I was also in Aristocrats. And I was in like a couple others when I was younger, but I honestly kind of forgot what they were. I think I was in Charlie Brown, I'm pretty sure. I was in some snowflake one, some fish one. One I was a fish. I think I was a snowflake in two. Charlie Brown. Yeah. Favorite genre of music? Probably pop music or rock music for sure. Um, what's your favorite exercise? I love jumping on my trampoline and I also love dancing. What's your favorite band? My favorite band is Maroon 5. What's something you don't want to be doing in 10 years? Living life in the past or being sad? Do you like Japanese music? I've honestly never really listened to Japanese music. I've listened to K-pop, but never Japanese music. But I would love to hear it. Love rock music also. You have great taste. It's awesome. Favorite song? Favorite song is again Oceans by Hillsong. Um, what's the best thing that happened this year? I would say have my cake and eat it too. Getting on an editorial playlist, getting on it got on like 3 editorial playlists, and then it reached over 1 million streams like really quickly, and that meant a lot to me. It was super cool. Which movie makes you laugh the hardest? I don't know. Oh, I don't even know if I have one that makes me laugh, to be honest. This is not a movie, but the show Never Have I Ever makes me laugh. What inspired you to start making music? Really, first, I was just obsessed with music in 4th grade, and so I just started writing like a lot of really fun songs because it meant a lot and it felt really good and that. And then once I was in middle school, I started going through like more serious stuff, and especially more serious stuff with guys and stuff. And so then I just ended up writing about that stuff, and it was so therapeutic. And I remember one of the first 2 songs, it was like about this guy who like liked me and then like broke up with me and rejected me, and it was really hard. And I wrote like 2 songs. One was called You Won't Even Look at Me. The other was Unworthy, and it was so therapeutic. It felt so good. And then I just started writing like every day. What's your favorite thing in the world? Hanging out with people I love. What's your favorite color? Oh, and music. What's your favorite color? And praying and feeling a spiritual connection. Like when you feel the presence of God, nothing can even compare. It's just amazing. What's your favorite color? Black or pink? What clothing color do you wear the most? Definitely black. I love black. Hi, remember me? I do remember you. I love Bill. Thank you so much for being here. What's your favorite song that you wrote? I recently wrote a song that I'm waiting on that hasn't been released that I'm really, really looking forward to. And it's definitely my favorite I've written because it's like when I hear it, I feel it. And I feel like that's how you know what a good song is. Because, like, you can feel it. And it's a super emotional song. It's the most emotional song for me personally that I've done. And I feel it. Like, when I hear it, it will almost make me cry. It makes me really sad. But I love it. It's really cool. Oh, hi, Millie. I love that name. A day's 24 hours long. And then, do you like surprises? Depends on the surprise. Depends. Sometimes I don't. I would kind of prefer to be prepared. What's one thing you had to learn the hard way? You give an inch, they take a mile. Sometimes vulnerability is not a good idea to certain people. Who do you turn to when you're sad? My best friend. What's a trend you would like to see disappear forever? Glamorizing mental health. Hey, Missy K. Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing really well. Um, questions of the day. What are 3 words that? Oh yeah, I think I did all these. Hey, cool. That's awesome. We did 73 questions. I'm so excited about that. Thank you. That was a lot of questions. But let's now play some music. I feel like we need some music. Music is always good. Music is good for the soul. It soothes the soul. Hi, Sassy Girl 20. How are you? By the way, I love that username. I can be quite sassy myself sometimes. So here's the thing. Like, you shouldn't always be sassy. Kindness is very important. Being kind is important. But, sometimes there's a time and place for sassiness. Have my cake as long as you aren't hurting anybody. Hey, Besto Friendo 70. Okay. This is my song, Cake.
Sugar crash.
Oh, thank you, Taylor Swifter.
It's only 'cause I'm way too bright. I wish I could love myself and love you too. I wish I could have my cake and eat it too.
Okay, yeah. So on these podcasts, I also always do a little bit behind my songs. So I do want to make sure that I still do that, even though we did 73 questions. And thank you for still listening if you're still here. I appreciate that. But basically, my TikTok, I have like two pinned. I have a pinned me for my song "Why Can't You Be Mine," and since it's pinned, it obviously gets more views, which actually means a lot to me because "Why Can't You Be Mine" was my least streamed song for a long time, but it was actually always one of my favorites that I wrote. So I wanted to give you a little bit behind "Why Can't You Be Mine" and what I actually wrote about it, because you might think that it's just about a boy or a crush that you really like, and you're like, why can't you be mine? But it's actually not about that. So what "Why Can't You Be Mine" is actually about is about, I don't want to get too personal, but it's about having somewhat of a goal or something that you've always wanted, and it can be happiness. It can be a mental health goal. It can be a literal, tangible goal. It can be straight A's. It can be so many things, and it's just that one thing in your life that you can't get no matter how hard you try. And you're just thinking to yourself, oh, why can't this thing be mine? My life would be, and this was how I felt when I wrote it. My life would be so perfect if I had this. Obviously, that's not true, but that is where I wrote it from. And I'd be so happy if I had this one thing, and I pray for this one thing every single day, and it's not coming true. And I'm doing everything that I can. I'm not just hopelessly wishing or dreaming on a star. Every day I'm working hard. Whether it's, straight A's and every day you're studying, but you just can't understand that geometry. Geometry's hard. You just can't get it. You really want a promotion in your job, and you are trying so hard to impress your boss. You're trying to be the best employee ever, and you just, whatever you do, you can't get that promotion. You're like, why can't this thing be mine? I want it so bad. And you don't feel like your time will ever come. That's really what "Why Can't You Be Mine" is about. So let's play the song. I'm excited to play it. And it was a really fun song to write. And it was crazy. I think it was probably the easiest song that I wrote on the album. It came together really fast because it felt so rhythmic and so good and so fun. You're an awesome singer and songwriter. Love your energy, spirit, and confidence. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I love you so much. User 479, you are amazing. Thank you. I've seen you before, so thank you. Thank you for coming back and still being here. Love you.
Why can't you be mine? I don't know why I thought it'd be different this time. Oh, why can't you be mine, 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 mine?
This is such a fun one. Yeah, that's a really fun one. And that song was "Why Can't You Be Mine" by Caroline. It's a song that I wrote and sang. It is on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you listen to music, YouTube as well. And also the "Why Can't You Be Mine" music video is actually my favorite music video that I've ever made. It's all green screen, and it's really tropical because the production's very tropical, and it's by far my favorite music video I've made. Well, actually, I really like Smiling too, but I think "Why Can't You Be Mine" might be a little bit better. And thank you, Emma Y. That's super sweet. And thank you so much for the follow, Dino.Mimi. I appreciate it. And then this next song that I'll be talking about is "Favorite Person in the World. I hope one day I'll be your girl," and what that's about. So this is such a freaking special song to me. And it was actually super funny because Last night I was going through my notes app, just because sometimes people will say something, or because I have a lot of people in my life who I have very serious conversations with a lot about life, about things I'm going through, about things they're going through. And sometimes very profound words are said. And I like to write them down in my notes so I can use them for a song. I know that sounds weird, but it's like songwriter brain, you know? And I was going through my old notes, and I actually ended up finding the original lyric of favorite person in the world, and like the date it was written. And this was such a special song to me. Like, I almost started crying. I literally almost started crying, because basically I gave this song to somebody as a gift, because I wanted to tell them that they were my favorite person in the world, because I didn't feel that they were being appreciated. I didn't feel that they were getting what they deserved in life, you know? I felt they deserved so much more love than they were getting. And so I wrote them this song being like, you're my favorite person in the world. Like, you're an amazing person, and I love you so much, and I hope you know how much I love you. And I found the original lyrics, and it melted my heart. So this is favorite person in the world, and I hope you love it. I'm not a vegan teacher. I'm not a vegan teacher, but that'd be cool if I was a vegan teacher. Vegans are cool. I'm vegetarian though. I'm not vegan. Yeah. So let's do favorite person in the world. And this was also such a happy song. It was like so sweet. Oh, so sweet. Thank you.
Lovely, you're lovely. You make me laugh so hard I'll never stop crying. You're my favorite person in the world. I hope one day I'll be your girl. You're lovely, you're lovely. When I'm here without you, I feel like dying. You're my favorite person in the world. I hope one day I'll be your girl.
Oh, I love favorite person always brightens your day. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. So that was Catch Up with Caroline this week. Thank you so, so much for listening. And by the way, next week we will have a guest. Very exciting. Having a guest is always really fun. And so, by the way, if you have any interview questions for the guest, it will be a fellow creator. Just let me know, because I want to ask the right questions and be a good interviewer. But thank you for listening. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Love you. But I'm not leaving yet. That's for the podcast, although I'm going to leave in a minute. I just thought I'd end with a little bit of singing, and sing my newest song, Cake. Why not? I see your name light up on my phone, but I don't answer. 'Cause the second I do, I know that my heart is in danger. Oh, oh, this anxiety is killing me. Oh, oh, so full of nervous energy. I still roll the dice, take another slice. When it comes to you, sugar crashing. Too many rows between the eyes. When I'm laughing, it's only 'cause I'm about to cry. Yeah, I wish I could love myself and love you too. Yeah, I wish I could have my cake and eat it too. Ooh. I love Melanie Martinez. I'm especially a K through 12 stan. I love the movie, the film. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And this is my other original song, Human. Can't see past my rearview first, but I'll keep driving when I'm lost. Wind and rain, get out my way so I can bear on my own lane. Why do I keep holding on to all the ones that did me wrong? My open heart, you went and broke it. I can't give myself no more to anyone but me. You tore me down 'cause you can't take my vulnerability. Since you left me stranded here, been begging on my knees. I don't know why you acting like there's something wrong with me, 'cause I'm only human. Oh, I don't know Stargirl interlude. Yeah, I'm only human. Oh, thank you for the share, Amina Outsold Slay. My car reminds me of your face, so now I drive around in space. Past lives, will you go away? Please stop haunting all my days. Why do I keep holding on to all the ones that did me wrong? My open heart, you went and broke it. Hey Isabella, I can't give myself no more to anyone but me. No style, midnight. Oh, how about you got that James Dean daydream look in your eye, and I got that red lip classic thing that you like. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. You got that long hair slick back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl faith and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. Thank you so much for the follow, the Nikita Othero, and hi Teresa, thank you so much for being here. And hey Bria. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the podcast.